Okay, so I'd like to hear now some piece where you had a little more time.
Yeah, sure.
Of your contemporary work, something that you're currently performing.
All right, I'll play you one of the songs from which is on the album. It's a more than music and film song. It's about wrestling with a German waitress by accident. She got tangled up in my leads and things from the stage. Okay. She thought I was attacking her. She starts hitting me. She's much bigger than me. So I wrestle the journalist. I wrestle her to the ground, and they try to arrest me when I leave the club. So I didn't beat her up. There's 300 people watching, you know. And so it's a thing you regret. Everybody's got something that they really regret, and they think, I want to turn back the clock and start again. That song's about this. Okay. And the song's called You Are So. It was called You Are So, but my daughter said the name should be different. Sometimes you just want to press the rewind. It's happened and it's too late. It's been undone and gone. No way, no use waiting for the replay. That moment has frittered away. There's nothing you can do. Don't get me wrong, I still apologize and mean it, but it don't change a single thing. You are so. You are so. You are so you. Misery, I've made the waitress hate me. I've become somebody's nightmare. I wish I hadn't done. Don't get me wrong, I still apologize and mean it, but it don't change a single thing. You are so. You are so. You are so you. You're evil, I'm evil. That makes us primeval. You are so you. Sometimes you just want to press the rewind. It's happened and it's too late.
Woo!
Excellent. Obviously, on the recordings, it's a full band. I've got a big band. There's the two main people in my band are the same age as my kids. A drummer called Sam Walker and a keyboard player called Matt Guest. But I've also got an orchestra on the record, which I recorded in Belgium. So it's full. But that song, in a way, in the old days, that would be a single. But I haven't done singles. I haven't done singles, I've done art galleries instead. So to present the thing. So you go to radio, that's strange. It actually suits the visual medium more than it does the rest of it. Because normally the project this year would just be film and music. It would be on a DVD. But if I give people just the DVD, they can't play it in their car.
Right.
So the more the music and films, CD and DVD is really a DVD, so they can see the films and music, and a free CD as well.
Okay.
And they can only get it at the show.
And if I get it right, the main point about your commissionary thing is that frees you from having to live off the record sales.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Excellent.
So therefore, it's the same principle as historically people used to be sponsored by kings and by rich guys to write
church
music.
or whatever.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, then you're really tight. Or the state. But or the mafia to get rid of money. I work on that in Brighton. There's some very good gangster connections in Brighton who I exchanged my euros with. and they always want to get rid of money, so we try to get them to invest in art.
Okay.
And again, so instead of going on radio in London, we've got a big launch for the project in London next week at the Ivy Club, which is a really cool, groovy club in London. It's an art club, sort of Damien Hirst, all these people. So instead of going out and singing, I'm actually going out and presenting the artifacts. Because what you've got is, when I write a song for somebody, I build them a case, which is the artifact, made out of broken vinyl, and with a drawing on the front, which goes with the song. So basically, these are create artifacts. So I'm exhibiting artifacts and talking about them in London. It's quite fun.
Okay, excellent. I asked my nephews and friends who happened to be here today, because we scheduled this yesterday, to prepare one question for you each. So who wants to start?
Are you ready?
Martin Wenzel is ready.
Your biography says that you always go on tour in England, Holland and Germany. My question is, why don't you prefer Portugal, Spain, Italy or Greece?
Oh no, well I go to those places as well. It's just that England, Germany, Holland and Belgium are easy to get to on a bicycle. No, you can drive them easy. I'm playing I'm in Portugal in 3 weeks' time, and then Spain. I love Lisbon, awesome place. I like playing warm countries. Later in the year, I'll be touring 18 different European countries in a green camper van. I get fed up with the normal festivals because there's so many people play every festival, you don't get seen. Okay. Everybody plays every festival. It's the same bill. Because multinational agencies mean that they book the same bands for every festival everywhere in Europe.
So it feels
like you need to create your own situation. But I like playing everywhere. I played in Greece, and somebody fired a crossbow across the stage, a metal bolt, and it took out part of the PA system. It went behind my head in front of the bass player. So that was quite an experience. I'm looking forward to going back to Athens.
Okay.
Don't ask me about Frankfurt. They've got a Frankfurt problem.
Okay, we are going to have the Battle of Frankfurt against Brighton and 2 other cities in a minute. But now the next question's up. I think Kaspar, you're up.
Yeah, it's a rather simple question. Are you happy with what you're doing right now, or would you say I would like to go back 20 years and be young again or whatever?
Well, the answer to that is yes, no, and yes. Everybody would like to be young again to get more time. I'd really like to do that. I'm very happy with where I am now, creatively. I've had times where I've made huge amounts of money and not been writing and not been creating. And that just makes me, if you're a writer, I'm an artist rather than I was never a rock and roller, for instance. I'm not a rock person really. So if you're an artist, if you're not making art, you're unhappy. So therefore, if I'm creating songs or I'm making films, I'm really happy. I could do with a bit more money, everybody could. And if I ever made a lot of money again, I'd be happy. When I made a fortune by the time I was 25, and I come from a background where there's no money and there's no business, and I felt really guilty for making that money. It really made me uncomfortable. Now I know, not having any money, if you make lots of money, you can give it away. And I discovered for years I never understood what people liked about it and why it was worth it. It took me until I was about 40 to understand that the reason it made a lot of money was because it made people happy. And I like doing that as well. So the idea of, I express my view of the world as an artist, but my job is to entertain people. So as long as I'm doing that, I'm happy. I'd like to be able to do it for a lot longer. I mean, at some point my head will fall off or something. When I was in the car crash 2 days ago, I was just thinking, wow, no, I've got too much else to do. I don't want to stop yet. So that was a very long answer.